didn't walk in with a gun. He didn't wear a mask. He didn't break any locks. But he stole $10 million, and the world didn't even notice. This is the true story of Stanley Mark Rifkin, the man who outsmarted America's banking system and proved that sometimes the sharpest weapon is the mind. 1978, Los Angeles. A new age of computers had begun. Banks were switching to digital wire transfers, and right there, among the people who built those systems, was a quiet man with glasses, a calm smile, and eyes that saw more than anyone realized. His name was Stanley Mark Rifkin. Stanley wasn't some street criminal. He was a computer consultant, a programmer who worked with Security Pacific National Bank, one of the biggest banks in America. Every day he walked past millions of dollars being moved with just numbers on a screen. No guards, no alarms, just codes, and that's where the spark began. What if he thought a man could simply ask for $10 million and get it? It started with one moment. One afternoon, he stood behind a wire transfer clerk. He watched her type the daily authorization code. He memorized it, just numbers. But those numbers opened the vaults of the digital world. He didn't steal anything that day. He just waited. Because the smartest criminals don't rush, they plan. A few days later, he picked up a phone. He called the bank's wire room. His voice was confident, professional, the kind of voice people trust. He pretended to be a senior executive. He gave the code. He gave the account number. And within minutes, $10 million were gone. Transferred straight to a bank in Switzerland. No alarms, no chase, just silence. The biggest bank theft in American history, and no one even knew it happened. A scene shift cinematic. Stanley flew to Europe. He used the money to buy diamonds, because diamonds, he thought, were safer than cash. Small, valuable, and untraceable. He felt unstoppable. The perfect crime. No fingerprints, no witnesses, no proof. But life has a strange way of closing the circle. A few weeks later, whispers started spreading in the market. Someone was buying diamonds and paying in ways that didn't make sense. The FBI began to follow the trail, and the closer they got, the more they realized this wasn't an ordinary thief. This was someone who knew the system from the inside. Then came the twist. The one person Stanley trusted, his own lawyer, turned him in. He told the FBI everything. November 5th, 1978, the genius who fooled the system was finally caught. When the FBI questioned him, Stanley didn't deny it. He was calm. He said he just wanted to prove how weak the banking system really was. But maybe deep down, he wanted something more. Power, recognition, a legacy. Because sometimes even the smartest mind can fall in love with its own brilliance. In court, he confessed. The world called him the smartest bank robber in America. He called himself a man who wanted to show the truth. But in the end, truth didn't save him. He was sentenced. The diamonds were recovered, and his name became a lesson that genius without conscience is just another form of chaos. Stanley Mark Rifkin had everything: knowledge, opportunity, and choice. But he chose the wrong path. He proved that intelligence can break systems, but not consequences. So remember this, my friend. No matter how smart you are, no matter how clever your plan, if your heart isn't clean, your fall is only a matter of time. Because real power isn't in outsmarting others, it's in mastering yourself. If this story moved you, share it, like the video. Subscribe for more true crime stories, stories that reveal the mind behind the madness. And until next time, stay curious, stay awake.